welcome to Day in Life, Aboriginal, and welcome to my channel. Today is still May 2nd, third video log for today. And I'm talking about moving and having, breaking up with somebody and moving their crap, someplace other than where I'm going to be moving to next, and breaking up with one. Very first time I did that, moved down my dad's bunch of stuff with me, and games and movies and whatnot. Just didn't come back because I was sick of his drinking and his partying and his moodiness, and I think the hydro just got recently shut off at that time. And he was still drinking and stuff, and had a generator and whatever. I just ended up, leaving because I had enough of this crap. So about a year later, I came back around, got my stuff. He goes, "You coming back at all?" I said, "I don't know, Dad. I'm trying to, do something different in my life, and I want to do it outside." And he goes, "You're welcome to come back anytime." He goes, "I really miss you," and stuff like that. And he's not really, not really that so much sad. He's just, he's got a mean look and, wants to fight about things. And I didn't go back, I didn't go back for a long while. For the past 5 to 6 years, been coming back around, a little bit here and there. But, well, moved out of there and just moved to the city, moved with cousins for a bit. I was there for maybe 6 to 8, maybe 9 months. Ended up moving out of there because that's some personal problems from, stuff like that. I know it made it sound worse, and that's why I moved out of there. It's like, I'm going to do my own thing, and I got to do this and that, Yeah, moving on there. She didn't really want me to move. She wanted to, she knew that my mind was not, set, and it was not, wasn't on track, that things on my mind. So, let's say no. So moving from there, ended up moving to hotel motel with friends because I had a lot of friends at that time. Moved there, it was good. Do my own thing. Met a woman, kind of hang with her. Was working at the farm at that time. Come back, because I was at the farm for about 5 days. Come back around, and the motel people decide to rent out my room and throw all my stuff away. So my grandma's stuff, my clothes and whatnot, whatever I had left, is gone out the door. So it's like, "Oh, well, I didn't think you were coming back because you left and you didn't come back." It's like, I was at the farm for 5 days making some money. So what'd you do all my stuff? "Oh, we threw it in the big bin. Like we thought you abandoned it." Really, and they didn't really care. They weren't upset or sad about it. They didn't really they didn't really feel like they're that they felt they were in the wrong kind of thing. They just didn't care, I guess. They just didn't really care. So I ended up moving from there because, pissed off at that, and ended up moving with friends, living on the streets, moving with friends, living on the streets, and I was going to move into an apartment that was for only, well, at that time it was like $200 a month, and I was paying $300 a month at the motel. Like $300, $315, $325 or something like that. Anyway, it's going to be $200 for this one bedroom house. And $200, that was a steal. I had to pay hydro too. Pay hydro, gas, something like that. That was still not that bad. But the only downside to that is like, there was this train station like right outside the door. So the train goes by, the house is shaking and all that noise and stuff. And that's why it was so cheap. Nobody wants to live that close to train tracks. So for $250, pay my hydro, I was going to move another place. The only thing I had to deal with is infestation of rats. I had to kill and shoot them. And as I was going in there, but one friend's like, no, you don't want to. No, you don't want to be there. You're going to get sick. You're going to get beds. You're going to get rabies. You're going to, getting really sick or dying. I'm like, yeah, well, I can't find any other place right now that I can afford. So I ended up staying with friends again, and then streets and friends, and What was that now? Yeah, so after that, and then, oh yeah, get involved with the one girl, and then move with her one place. Never kept herself clean, or the house, or take care of the animals, and got booted out of there. Well, we didn't really get booted out. Ended up leaving before we did get booted out. And then another place. We moved someplace else close to a school and a park and stuff like that. That was no right place. But then the super had the key for the place, and him and his son went in there, robbed us for what we had, and act like, oh, well, maybe they forgot to lock the door or something like that. No, everything was locked up when we came back home. So the only other person who had a key besides us was the super and the son. So I ended up moving someplace else after that because I was fuming, pissed off about that. And living there for about 6 months to a year. And I gave my money to the super. He pocketed the money, said he didn't receive nothing from anybody. This is a new super, they're a crooked super. Landlord was pissed off. He goes, well, you're going to be paying this much more, you know, to get caught up and stuff. And like, I couldn't do it, you know. And ended up moving from there, and then moving to it, leaving her behind, moving someplace else. Then, you know, got back together. She moved in with me someplace else, and things she said she's going to change, she's going to change. And then after that, I moved all our stuff to one place, and then I was moving back to the same area with my dad, because my dad was living in the city. And I never dated her, never went back to date her again, never really talked to her. I didn't talk to her for like 3 years, something like that, 3 to 5 years. And then moving from my dad's to someplace else with friends, and then moving with the aunts, then getting involved with a woman, moved with them, didn't work out stuff, moved back to with the aunt, met another woman, moved with her for a bit, didn't work out, moved with the aunt, then I met somebody else, and ended up having a baby, and blah blah blah. We ended up moving someplace, one place, and then we ended up moving to another place, and we were like 2 different units there. We were in the basement unit, then we had the top floor, and then we had the center floor, and then after that I couldn't pay the rent because I was either getting cut down or just couldn't afford it. So moving from there, and let's see, where did I move from there? That was oh, okay. I moved with this new girl, and I was visiting her a lot, this one place, and moving her there to one other place. We were living together, she wanted to be with me, she wanted to do stuff with me. How much time we got here? And I was like, it's not going to work out because I didn't have no interest in her. She's helped me pay bills. She's only a friend, I didn't have no interest in her. Me being a stupid male, yes, you know, kind of fall for, you know, those urges kind of thing. And, well, she ended up having to go because she went nuts and crazy and stuff like that, and went into nervous breakdown and wanted to not eat or drink and do anything, just pissing and crapping and puking on herself, and then, you know, get her dad to bring her in the hospital and whatnot, you know. And then shortly after that, like I think 3 months or something like that, they came and got all her stuff. They started taking some of my stuff too. I'm like, as long as she's gone, because one cousin was moving in, he was helping a little bit. You know, things are good at that time. You know, things okay. And then his best friend needed a place to stay. Yeah, cool, man. Blah blah. And we were together for 2 or 3 months, and then 2 or 3 years, and then I think 3 years. Let's see. And then you know, that his old friend, you know, went. You know, she was a little. There's problems. There was problems with him. He's gone. One of the cousins moved in. He needed to get away from his mom. He was on with us for about a year, and then we, you know, like moved to a new place, and so that's 6 years there. Lived here for 4 years with the one cousin, and sometimes, you know, he has a girlfriend. She was paying a little bit. That didn't work out. Another girlfriend he had, paying a little bit for a year, and that didn't work out. For the past couple of years, we've been just living here. So that's the stories on that, you know. And since 2011, I have not even bothered to be with anybody. I have not even went out to look out there. It's not like I've gone gay or anything, or I prefer men. I still have my interest in women, but I don't have an interest in a relationship anymore. I used to be a relationship kind of guy. Get in a relationship, get to know him, get to know him, get to know him. Maybe within a few months, maybe do some extra stuff. You know, the other stuff that, you know, is usually last to do, you know, the bed stuff. And sometimes I take breaks, you know. I used to take breaks, like together with somebody, not together with anybody, someone else. Together with 1 year, and not together for about a year, and then together with 2 years and not together with anybody, and taking breaks back and forth. But since 2011, I've had enough. I had enough. I had enough of the, you know, putting my heart into relationships that just leave me depressed and alone, or, you know, stuff that goes on in my life. And I would say maybe I had about maybe 12 to 14 girlfriends my life, and 6 to 8 online different girlfriends. You know, because it didn't work, and lies, and this didn't work, and that and what didn't work, and then whatever, you know. But since 2011, I've given up. I'm tired of the heartache. I'm tired of the lies. Tired of the cheating. Tired of being alone at the time. My depression is there, you know, I'm still alone, but I've totally given up. And yes, a broken heart does feel like something. It's like, oh, you just get over it, you know, and don't bother. You're such a big baby and stuff like that. And like, yeah, if you suffer from a broken heart, do you know how it feels? So, to 2011, I don't want to be with anybody. I don't want no relationship. Not giving anybody a chance. The last person I did give a chance, because they found me, and, you know, that didn't work out and stuff like that. And that'd be a great relationship and stuff like that. I mean, I gave them a chance. I wasn't looking. And I'm not looking anymore. Anyway, I might as well wrap this up now, because I'm at the end of this video. So if you guys do like this video, please do hit the like button. Please subscribe to me. And share this video on the channel. Might benefit you, might benefit me. Please do tell your friends and family about me. Thank you for this video. Tell me you guys watch it. Hope you all have a nice day, moving night. And remember, everybody, Aboriginal, then original.